Both of these squads bring history and pride to these West Coast institutions that, while allied at times, want nothing more than to ring that victory bell right in the other guy's face. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. The Bruins will boot it away to start the game. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So USC's offense will have the football first. The Trojans dominated this matchup last year and took home the victory bell in a blowout.
Yeah, and they were just having fun during that blowout of their cross-city rival last year. David, you could just see it on the faces of the Trojan players, having fun, pummeling UCLA last season.
Yeah, and I can tell you...
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Back to pass on second down. Good timing on the quick out. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside gig. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Give to the running back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So the UCLA Bruins offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Guys, let's talk a little UCLA. They've climbed into the top 25. Nothing has been given to these guys, but they're quickly becoming a problem for everybody else.
Well, they are, and they earned that number beside their name. They've played really, really well. The question is, now can you keep it? David, how many times in the past have we seen a team outside the top 25 finally get ranked and then get blown out the very next week?
And there's not a lot of difference between 25 and 45 a lot of times. So many people close together. So earn that ranking and try to keep climbing.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up in? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory. They need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
Off the play fake on first down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The Victory Bell's not some manufactured, concocted trophy, guys. This thing actually used to be on a train.
That is so cool. And the origins of the story of all these rivalries and the trophies, Jesse, it's so cool. It's fun to find out about. And these guys out here are learning on the job about it.
Yeah, it's just really such a point of pride, the Victory Bell. Not just here in the city of Los Angeles, but to these kids, there's just a different energy in this game.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They relentlessly move forward. Now it's getting down to cases. Third and goal. Defense in press coverage. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drop. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with it.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This crosstown rivalry dates back nearly 100 years, guys. The first meeting between the Trojans and the Bruins back in 1929.
Yeah, and every year since, you know, one thing you know, Jesse, is the uniforms are crisp. They are clean. They are so sweet. You know this game means a lot late in the season every year.
This is definitely my favorite uniform game of the year, every year in college football, right? Both USC and UCLA with the home unis here in this great environment. But the game also means so much as well, and that's why there's this heightened sense of electricity and energy every time these two teams play.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. It's Wall. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Lost a throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Plucks it out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of the spot.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. So after the missed kick, it's still 3-0. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Harrell. Caught over the middle, it's Jamison. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Running back searching for a hole. There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. And the Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab deep. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely...
Bringing it back. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. You know they'd love to convert this third down after missing a field goal on the last drive. Under fire. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Brock. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Unloads to the right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run the option. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, we're still happy to get the field goal.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Tillman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down, he'll throw it. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Harrell. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. Steps away to find some room. He's going to run it. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Finds a tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for it. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The offense will quickly use a timeout. To the air on first down. Under fire. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on! And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. 1 snap coming before they head to the locker room. And he gets to the line and spikes it very efficient, and they have a chance to score before the break. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Never a doubt. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
And the Trojans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard fireworks from these guys in the first half, but they've got a chance here after making some halftime. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. First down here for the offense. Tight end now in motion. The give to the tailback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Off the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the left. Touchdown, Bruins! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra extra point here will give them the lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's what
He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Got a man, it's Jamison. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Jamison. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple yards.
Got it in the middle, it's Tillman. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Wants to keep it in the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Bruins send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. The run from the shotgun. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on quarterback, feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense, you got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football, you want to be in the mix, find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UCLA will go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense is...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Now the play fake. Got his man on the outside. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Dropping back, it's Harrell. He's going to fire deep. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. Taking it the other way. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Well, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39. Great place to start for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little extra time. Oh, he's got some space. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a...
Touchdown, UCLA! Fit it in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Quick release by the QB. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. With the catch, it's Wall. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Carney. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Oh, they're after him. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and first down.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. Touchdown Trojans! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown and, more importantly, take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. They'll line up to go for 2. He'll set up to throw. Looking to convert the 2, and he will not. The defense gets to him with the sack. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lester. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Harrell. Finds his tight end.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Bruins will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll give it to the back. Oh, better look out! Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot in a sudden change situation. Let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that 4th down.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick completion on the out route. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line. The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Harrell. Got it in the middle. It's Tillman. Oh, the Houdini-like moves get it to the 22. And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll do it himself. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And the defense gave up some yards late in the game, but when it mattered most, when the offense had a chance to go in here and take the lead late in this football game, they absolutely closed the door, get the INT, and get the ball back to their offense.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. And the returner goes down. UCLA will go back to work on offense. These are the games. These are the moments. This is the opportunity for the finish that people breaks into the open. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. And his first throw here is incomplete.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to pass. It's Harrell. Throws to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Jamison. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Calling a timeout here, you have to avoid making a mistake in this situation. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. He wants a big play here late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time it's complete. He gets it to the 31-yard Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. And a good solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. To the air, it's Harrell. Throws for the tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Back in 1939, USC first stole the victory bell. This time around,